Yeah, new grind. I got a question for you. Are you living life, or is life living you? How bad do you want to be successful? Are you ready to level up in life? Are you ready to go to that next level? Are you sick of being average? I ask you again, are you living life, or is life living you? Less than unstoppable, the international world tour. Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, coming to a city near you. I'll be teaching a 4-hour, life-changing seminar on the art of greatness. Arise, champion. Every city will sell out. Get your tickets now. This year we're taking this thing global. 27 cities, Toronto, London, Paris, Rome. We're coming to impact 1 billion people. If you are serious about success, be at one of these events. Get your tickets now at blessedandunstoppable.com. For those that want to go to the next level in life, I'm gonna lay out 3 things for you today. And if you align every thought, every word you speak, and every action you take with these 3, then greatness will be yours. Number 1, the foundation of greatness must be built on fire. Now when I say fire, I'm referring to passion. Success is just a child, the offspring produced from a person who has married doing the thing they love. If you want greatness, then you gotta pick your profession like you want a soulmate. You gotta marry the one that makes you feel the most alive. Pursuing your passion is the cure for amnesia. It will awaken your spirit and reveal to you your true identity. See, most people are walking around in this 9-to-5 job coma with spiritual amnesia. They have forgotten who they are. Pursuing the flame, the fire, the passion of doing what you love is the alarm clock for your spirit. It will awaken you back to your true identity, who God made you to be. Some seek a job. Some seek a product to sell. But the greats, the legends, the people that go to that next level in life, they seek themselves. Close your eyes and look inside and follow the flames that flicker until you find your way back home. The fire created when doing your passion is a gift from God. That's why there's so much power in it. Stop making your decisions based on money and make your decision based on fire. Set yourself on fire and the world will come see you burn. It's so rare today to see a person doing what he loves. Most people are not bold enough, not brave enough to step into that fire, to that ring, and just believe. We are living in a spiritual ice age. Strike a match and set yourself on fire on the inside. Ignite that greatness and the whole world will gather around you for warmth. Ferdinand Fuchs said the most powerful weapon on earth is the human soul on fire. Now I ask you, what are you most passionate about? What sets you on fire on the inside? Romance was not just designed for our spouse. Get alone with yourself. Explore intimacy with the things that you love. Connect to yourself and what God has placed in you. Success requires focus, energy, intensity, zeal, enthusiasm, love, fire, charisma, hate, passion, intensity, dedication. Dive into your passion and the world will illume with fire. When you move to the center of your passion, the world will begin to make sense. Positive thinking is powerful, but you cannot think your way to greatness. You have to burn yourself there. Now the second element that you need to filter your life through if you want to achieve greatness is truth. Now John 4:24 says, God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship in spirit and truth. Truth is the couture for greatness. If you want to go to that next level, you got to get up every day and drape yourself down in it. Truth can only be understood fully from the center of one's calling. See, the fire produced from doing your passion brings clarity, just as the choir sings. May your life harmonize with nothing but truth, authenticity, originality, realness. You already have everything inside of you needed to produce the type of emancipation can only come by way of truth. The truth, and only the truth shall set you free. Passion is an inexhaustible appetite to express to the world what one is. Now listen to me. Those who chase trends instead of pursuing their own truth disqualify themselves from greatness. Different is beautiful. The greats don't try to fit in. They do everything in their power to stick out, to do themselves. The moment I stop trying to get acceptance from the world is the moment my life began to change. I learned the hard way that those who don't respect truth will choke on the lies and illusions of life. Surround yourself with people who cannot breathe without your truth. See, that's the winning formula. You want winning relationships, a winning team, a winning staff, a winning organization? Put together as many people as possible together who cannot breathe without truth. Self-awareness is being able to see oneself accurately without the distortions of the world. And when you align with truth, you become unstoppable. Truth is the key that unlocks the world. The temporary sting of truth is better than a lifetime of comfort born out of lies. When you need approval, you become a slave to those who give applause. Just like the bugs at night seek the light, success seeks those on fire with passion and truth. Greatness has a strict dress code for all those wishing to enter, and that required attire is truth. Drape yourself down in it and you will always be welcome. And I say it again, you are enough. Peace and serenity eludes those who seek the approval of others. The only place they can be found is in the full acceptance of one's own truth. This is why there is so much discontentment in the world. So many people on medication, so many people depressed because no one is walking in their truth. The need for approval pollutes the wrong truth required to achieve greatness. Are you living life or is life living you? You see, a life not on fire is a life wasted. And when you pursue the flame with the intensity and truth, the warmth of it will remain loyal to you forever. Success is being comfortable in your own skin and owning that regardless of what other people think. So I ask you this question now. What is your truth? You need to ask this question to yourself all day long, no matter what you're doing in your relationships. What is my truth? In my job, what is my truth? In my spiritual connection with God, what is my truth? Whatever it is, it all has to come through that place, that mental space of truth if you want to have greatness. Relationships absent of truth remain lukewarm. If you want to reignite that friendship, that marriage, or that job, whatever it is, wrap it in truth and let that be the foundation that you build upon. That power needed to unlock doors of opportunity can only be found in that place of truth. The reason why so many of you out there listening to me right now are struggling is because you're trying to do in the physical what only spirit and truth can do. The fire of passion in a relationship thrives on oxygen, and that oxygen is being real. A deep connection is the fruit of authenticity. You want to bond with somebody? You want to bond with what you're doing? You want to bond with your work? Then be real. What you got to lose? You've tried everything else and it ain't worked. It ain't work because it will never work, because truth is the only way that it does work. Success hinges so much on how we operate in our relationships. So I want to make this clear. Sometimes people in life are going to hurt you. It's natural to want to shut down emotionally to prevent ever having to experience that again. However, the level of greatness or success that you want to achieve hinges on the amount of truth that is flowing and functioning in your life. If you have shut down in your relationships, it will affect your work. If you have shut down truth in your work, it will affect your relationships. It always hinges on truth. You gotta stop chasing the trends, seeking followers, and getting your worth from social media likes. Just be yourself. Set yourself on fire with passion, and the world will eventually come to you. People like you who are authentic, real, and willing to be vulnerable are rare. Be patient with people. Give them time to figure out just what a blessing you truly are. Stand in the middle of truth and refuse to move from it. See, the ones who have been assigned to you will eventually figure that out. Because you are beautiful, strong, and amazing, and you deserve the best that life has to offer, and you will only be able to access or tap into that by being in truth. Real and lasting relationships require both individuals to agree and commit to a standard of authenticity, compassion, and emotional vulnerability. To be equally yoked, all individual pride must die. All games must cease, and all conversations must be rooted in truth. With the natural urge to run from a difficult subject arises, that urge must be ignored and boldly faced head on. Each individual should strive to establish an unshakable foundation of trust with the other for a relationship's potential, and ceiling is always equivalent to it. See, the times where one seems to have an emotional advantage over the other, the desire to personally capitalize or manipulate has to be shunned in exchange for protecting the partner's well-being. You see, relationships thrive on transparency, which means all emotional walls must come down, all curtains must be pulled back, and all past transgressions must be remembered no more. Both parties should aggressively pursue sowing life over one another, building and uplifting each other's confidence and expressing sincere devotion towards one another. And by unleashing this truth, this honesty, cultivating a safe environment to be vulnerable, and seeking first to understand the other, no enemy of this relationship assembly can prevail. The fruit of the above dynamic is an intense connection, an all-consuming passion, and a deep liberating love that surpasses all understanding. The unity and mental bond that is formed from consistently applying this selfless relationship standard is infinite and eternal. For those who have yet to experience this addictive drug personally, the best way to describe it is fire, truth, and music. Now that brings us to the third element. If you want to achieve massive success, if you want to taste greatness, then you need to filter everything you do, every thought, every word, every action through music. Now when I say music, I don't mean just physical music. Music is symbolic for creative expression. Music is vibration, and everything in the universe is vibrating. Now let me tie all this together. Passion is an inexhaustible appetite to creatively express one's truth, what one is on the inside, to the world. Be yourself and express that in creative ways. See, we disrespect God. We disrespect the spirit on the inside of us when we try to conform to what the world wants us to be. We are good enough as we are. God does not make mistakes, and you are his masterpiece. Relationships are like music, and you should never make music with anyone who doesn't understand, appreciate, or value your lyrics. Somebody who does not know their own self-worth is unqualified to enter into the presence of greatness. You are the grand composer. You are the director, the writer, the author, the producer of your life. You have this awesome, immense power on the inside of you to create any kind of life that you wish. Make your current life shine so bright that the world becomes blind to your past, that they no longer see who you were, but can only see the star that you have become. The world does not need another carbon copy of what already exists. What the world needs is you to be brave and bold enough to be who God designed you to be. The world has a love affair with the madness of genius. What the world calls crazy in the beginning, they will call beauty in the end. Ignore the choir of mediocrity. Greatness requires ignoring the urge inside to conform. When your dream is to go global, you have to distance yourself from the small minds that can only think local. Turn up the inner symphony of greatness and play only from that sheet music of originality that is blaring on the inside. Success is just finding original ways to package what is on the inside of you, that gift, that passion, that fire, packaging that up in creative ways and distributing that gift to the world in a way that they can receive it. We are all musicians singing, painting, expressing, radiating the truth and genius that God put on the inside of us. Refuse to water down or pollute your art with the thinking of the status quo. You are enough. Give them you, raw and uncut. Are you brave enough to show the world who you are? To achieve greatness, one must starve themselves from the things that produce mediocrity. Your need to control things is what is controlling you. Successful people have confidence in themselves, believing that they can handle whatever life throws at them. This is why opportunities constantly flow towards them. Now I'm gonna say it again. Those who chase trends instead of pursuing their own truth disqualify themselves from greatness. Are you stretching? Are you growing? Greatness requires taking chances. Stop being scared, be you, and just go for it. The fire of doing your passion will cause blisters, but don't let that deter you from achieving greatness. Whether it's relationships or work related, the burns are just part of it. In the end, it will be so worth it. Create your painting, orchestrate your music, design your life the way you wish to express who you are. Your work and your personal life should not be separate. They should all be one, married, unified, together. Fire, truth, music. This is Billy Alsbrooks, and I am blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory. Truth is the new black, the couture for greatness. Get your t-shirts now at blessedandunstoppable.com. Join the movement. Beethoven, the great Maestro, went completely deaf at the height of his career. Now he'd been playing music, composing for 3 decades, 30 plus years. So he knew how music worked, how the sounds and vibrations created the feelings and emotions. So from this point forward, he had to compose and conduct in his mind and imagination. He used to take a pencil and put it in his mouth and touch the piano with it so that he could feel the vibration on the inside of himself. He used to lay his whole head down on the top of the piano as he played. He connected deeply with his work. He conducted some of his masterpieces, the most deeply and intense music ever created, when he was deaf. And the way he did it was he went inside. Cause see, when you don't have your ears or your eyes, you have to find other ways to connect. So he went inside and found that truth that was on the inside of him. Now from the world's perspective, deafness to a composer is a major weakness, right? But if you listen to Moonlight Sonata, you hear that tension, you hear that power that he's unleashing through his fingers. Through deafness, he finally heard himself. Each one of us in our own life is a composer, a maestro, a conductor, structuring and arranging the music of our lives. And I'm not talking literally about music, I'm talking about truth, expressing it in creative ways. Whether it's in business, marriages, relationships, spiritual life, whatever it is, you are the maestro. Listen to that voice within. Compose your own Moonlight Sonata, your own symphony of truth in what you do. Don't get distracted. Stay engaged in a never-ending, fierce conversation with your own spirit. Truth is the chiropractor of the mind. I see you. Let her fire set your world ablaze. Sail the new seas like Columbus, looking for the new world that has existed on the inside of you all along. Truth is the new black. Einstein approached everything in his life with what he called thoroughly conscious ignorance, which is a prelude to every real advance in knowledge. But the wisdom in his approach can be applied to more than just math, physics, and algorithms. We can use that same mindset to discover the truth in ourselves and awaken to who our Maker designed us to be. The greatest discovery ever is to discover yourself. It's been said 1,000 times. To be successful, you gotta be passionate about what you're doing. But now, what is passion? Let's define it. Passion is just the fire and energy expressed when one's truth is truly discovered. When you tap into it, it's a byproduct. Truth is the new black. The couture for greatness. Authenticity is the most sought after ticket around. People will pay top dollar to come sit in the front row to see you play with feeling, depth, and unhindered truth. Now this is the secret. Now you can apply this to sports, martial arts, the boxing ring, meditation, painting, drawing, starting a new company, your spiritual walk, your marriage, whatever. This should be one mindset congruent across all areas of your life. Authenticity is a universal principle that no matter what is applied in will take you to the next level. It's time for you to stop dating your calling and to get married, to settle down and have a family. I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Greatness. Just as JFK in 1963 went to Berlin and stood at the walls, I stand at your walls. The walls that have separated you from the best version of yourself. The walls that have limited greatness from thriving in your life. I stand at the walls that have hindered your marriage, your relationships. Those same walls that have stifled your growth, choked your full potential, and kept you in a box, a prison of absolute mediocrity. I stand at the walls today with pride and I say, tear down these walls and unleash yourself upon the world. Play your truth, Maestro. I speak for the whole world. We deeply crave and connect with your music, your originality, your authenticity, the original you. Truth is the new black. So drape yourself down from head to toe with it. Set yourself on fire and the world will come see you burn. The ivory and black keys lust for your permission to strike the strings with originality, to dance unashamed to the music that's been a prisoner of fear inside of you. Tear down those walls and unleash yourself upon the world. Just as Martin Luther nailed his 95 Thesis to the door of the Castle Church in Wittenberg in 1517, I nail this message on the hearts of all who have been too insecure to reveal themselves fully to the world. Let the revolution, the second reformation, begin. This time the war is on all the enemies that stand in the way of self-awareness, all that oppose the truth inside of you, and all the adversaries of your authenticity. Nothing is more seductive than a person beautiful in truth. We're all just models on the runway of life. Some of us are posing while others are projecting. The power is in the projecting. I initiate this revolution, this second reformation. This time, it's rooted in faith applied, truth displayed. This is what it's about. We don't have to go to some cathedral, some church building, and sit in a pew to honor our Maker. We get up every day, drape ourselves down in this truth that I'm talking about, and play Maestro. Be at peace with who God made you to be, and you'll see all the insecurities were all an illusion. There's nothing wrong with you. I'm giving you the secret right here. Oh, if you just grasp what I'm trying to tell you and apply it into your life, your whole life will change. And once you experience it in one area of your life, you won't be able to stand living without it in every area of your life. Tear down those walls and unleash yourself on the world. Play the keys of truth, Maestro. We deeply crave and connect with your music. Every word I'm saying is truth, and truth will get you high. And right now I'm on cloud 9 just saying this. Truth is the chiropractor of the mind, and what you need daily is an adjustment, a treatment to come back into alignment with yourself. Stay yourself, be yourself, express yourself. Now the masses, y'all never reach their full potential because they live their lives horizontally. They're trapped in a linear world of 9 to 5, trading their time for dollars. But what I'm trying to get you to do is get out of that horizontal and go vertical. And what I'm saying by that You gotta go down inside, dig deep, find out who you are, find the gifts, the talents, the callings that God put in you. Then look up, give Him praise, and then rise, Maestro. Truth is the new black. Sing, Maestro. Tear down those walls and unleash yourself upon the world. The real you. I'm Billy Alsbrooks, and I came to change the world. Blessed and unstoppable, the second reformation. To God be the glory. The most beautiful lessons in life are taught to us by way of pain. The people who have hurt us, the situations that have crushed us are the greatest teachers that life has to offer. Now you are beautiful, strong, and amazing, and you deserve the best that life has to offer. So never shed tears for the blind. Those who have been assigned to you in life will see, acknowledge, and appreciate your value. You are a precious gift to the world. Your smile is the sun. You are the one, child of the Most High. Gorgeous is your energy, projecting love with every ounce of your being. You are beautiful, strong, and amazing. And regardless of what the enemy has tried to sell you, you deserve the best that life has to offer. Real success is being comfortable in your own skin and owning that, regardless of what other people say or think about you. A life not on fire is a life wasted. And when you pursue the flame with intensity and truth, the warmth of it will remain loyal to you forever. If the fire escapes you in one place, it will reignite itself somewhere else even greater. Never settle. You were never meant to settle for average. You are beautiful, strong, and amazing. And yes, I said you deserve the best that life has to offer. Now decide on the life that you want to live and ignore anything else but that. Discover the inner gifts that you have to give and build your life around that. Follow your passion to the fire, the desires of your heart. Dream big, for your time is now. In due time, the how will be revealed. Just trust the process, because you are beautiful, strong, and amazing, and you deserve the best that life has to offer. You are a star, and your best days are in front of you. Shine, baby, shine. I understand, and I feel your pain. The tears cry out from the depths of brokenness. Your mind on the verge of giving up, your body on the edge of collapse. Both at war with the champion in your spirit, who refuses to concede to anything but overcoming, so that the world can see just how beautiful, strong, and amazing you really are. You deserve the best that life has to offer. You are the eternal flame flickering. Your best days are ahead of you. Burn, baby, burn. I hold up the mirror so that your spiritual eyes can behold the treasures reflected in your Father's image. So proud of you, heaven applauds. It's not your flaws that God is concerned with. It's you continuing to radiate the light even when all you know is darkness. Your response to the pain inflicted upon you by life will define your story. The title of your movie will be beautiful, strong, and amazing, because you, I said it again, you deserve the best that life has to offer. It takes an expert sinner to understand what grace is. Someone else's mistake does not mean your value is any less. I again hold up the mirror so that you can see the fears for what they really are. Get in the ring with the things that scare you until they haunt you no more. Fear is a track star that cannot be outrun. The only way to overcome fear is to face it head on without flinching. You are beautiful, strong, and amazing. Again I say, you deserve the best that life has to offer. The most powerful lessons in life are taught to us by way of pain. The people who have hurt us, the situations that have crushed us, are the greatest teachers that life has to offer. You are beautiful, strong, and amazing, and you deserve the best that life has to offer. Never shed tears for the blind, because those who have been assigned to you in life will see, acknowledge, and appreciate your value. Just because they made a mistake does not mean your value is any less. You are beautiful, strong, and amazing. This is Billy Alsbrooks, and I am blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory. The deep end is where the living is. But you see, average people are too scared to shine the light, too self-conscious to be vulnerable. But it's from that place of vulnerability that you find greatness, that you find your identity, that you find power. The kind of power that it takes to change the world. The deep is where the living is. And if you want to taste the greatness, you gotta be willing to venture to the unknown, to that place that scares you. Stop tiptoeing into your destiny. Get out of that comfort zone and be all that God made you to be. Deep is where the living is. I want you to say this. No more surface level, lukewarm existence. Be yourself and make no apologies for it. Stop worrying about what you think are your insufficiencies, your so-called weaknesses, and everything that you think you lack. Set yourself on fire and dive into the deep. Cause the deep is where the living is. And it's time for you to rise and live life on your terms. Authenticity is your weapon. You can't go to the top worried about rejection. Be yourself and make no apologies for it. Make a declaration of your liberation. Boldly step out onto the stage of the world. Strip down naked and expose the real you. Grab the lighter fluid. Set yourself on fire and the world will come see you burn. See, the greats understand this. Their dream is not just work to them. It's a soulmate. Your calling is your spouse. The legends approach their craft with a different perspective. They're able to perform at a higher level because they attach their mind, body, and soul to what they're doing. Whether it's Beethoven on the piano, Steve Jobs changing the world with his iPhone, Einstein working a new algorithm, Elon Musk putting a Tesla on Mars. These guys aren't working. They're making love to their calling. They're married to the dream, and they speak to that dream in all 5 of the love languages. They go deep, and that dream of theirs responds. It opens up and procreates with them until they give birth to greatness. Muhammad Ali had a connection, an intimate relationship with every inch of the boxing ring. Awaken to what I'm telling you. Don't believe that voice in your head that says you are not qualified. Your passion and that fire will qualify you for any environment that you want to enter. Once you taste the anointed flame, you will never ever be the same. You have a calling, a gift on your life, and it's time that you go seize the moment. Dive into the deep, cause deep is where the living is. I said deep, deep, deep is where the living is. The thing you fear is just an illusion. It does not exist except in your mind. While the average live through their rituals, the greats create from a place of relationship. They own their emotions and refuse to run from who they are. Champions in every area of their life establish rapport. They're loyal to their dream. They understand that the foundation of any good marriage is fidelity. They believe in monogamy. One vision, one goal, one outcome. They don't cheat or have affairs with anything outside their calling. Their purpose is too great to be put in jeopardy by distractions, the devil's vortex. They stay focused on their love. Like an artist, they chisel their own David. They pick up the paintbrush and paint their own Mona Lisa through a perspective that empowers them. A mindset that allows them to conquer and slay any opposition that comes against their soulmate deep. It's where the living is. Fearless, pure innocence. They approach their craft. At the deepest of the deep, they dive into the abyss and discover themselves. They reject all trends. They don't chase the fads. They don't worry about what other people are doing, saying, or thinking. They're getting high daily, overdosing on greatness, fiending to be the best version of themselves. Self-aware, anointed with purpose, unstoppable, aiming for the stars, cause they know all things are possible with God. See, it's where the living is. Don't let nothing stop you from going there. I'm Billy Alsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory. Deep is where the living is. Deep is where the feeling is. Grab the lighter fluid and set yourself on fire, and they will come and see you burn. Clinging to strangers, but to no real avail. I will not be denied. A war of the mind. I dare to dream. The art of blindness. My mind can see flashes of greatness. The heavens scream. I lurk silently, somewhere in that void between. Shedding the need to be accepted, I slowly arise. Truth wearing discipline, in vogue disguise. Marble headstones, I flirt with the dirt. Afflictions attacking the heart of my own self-worth. Who needs them anyway? The chase is over. Drunk with dreams of fame and taking over. I knew it was me, that ambitious fool, reaching for the stars, anchoring that last day of school. Their tongues speak lies, but it's all one big show, reserved for the others where only champions can go. And then I heard a voice calling out from deep inside that said, you do what it takes, cause I will not be denied. Destiny is mine. And I shed these tears, knowing one day I will climb up out of here, and I will arise, and they will remember my name and know that I was alive. And all this sweat and all this pain made me a champion, and I overcame. I did what they said couldn't be done. I faced my fears, climbed up out of the pit, all the way up here. It's 24/7, roll tide roll, cause winning is all we know. A war for the mind, I dare to dream. The art of blindness, my mind can see. Who needs them anyway? The chase is over. Drunk with the dreams of fame and taking over. I always knew it was me, the ambitious fool, reaching for the stars, anchoring that last day of school. Their tongues speak lies, it's all one big show, reserved for the others, where only champions can go. I will not be denied. They will remember my name and know I was alive. The art of motivation, by any righteous means necessary. The known unknown, both afraid to say it, play it, fire burning, we can't escape it, hate it, tension rising, pain inevitable. Playing with matches, but the feeling's incredible, edible. Every word said from the mouth of innocence. Repentance, the attraction too strong. Your song I've been singing all along. Now come on, 3D, multi-dimensional, mental, emotional, and of course the physical. Hypocritical to judge the heart of a poet. Growing, stronger every second, and we know it, can't show it. Camouflaged in lies we try to get on stage and act out the play and live the lie. All eyes on me as I articulate the truth. Super glue. Bonnie and Clyde back on the news. Lose ourselves in the moment of bliss. Your hand in mine, girl, we both gotta do this. List all your concerns as the world turns. Desires burn, we yearn. Butterflies when the stomach turns. I wanna learn everything there is to know about you. You know I'm dead serious, girl, when I say that I care about you. How to love you in your language. Fierce conversation. We skip dating, went straight to amazing. Blazing, the known unknown. Both too afraid to say it. Play it, fire burning. We can't escape it. List all your concerns as the world turns. Desires burn, we yearn. Butterflies when the stomach turns. I wanna learn everything there is to know about you. Girl, you know I'm dead serious when I say that I care about you. Fierce conversations. I give you me, but the gap swallow me. Meet you in the deep end. Baby, come follow me. I boldly grabbed your hand, but it was hollow. First to land on your moon, like Apollo. Empty and void from a tangled mind. Classical music, Beethoven, one of a kind. Your eyes echo the feelings I felt. Burning for you, navigating the hand life dealt. Intense emotion, screaming inside of us. A million symphonies and songs alive in us. I give you me, but the gap swallow me. Meet you in the deep end. Baby, come follow me. Fierce conversations, surface absent, light no longer visible. From fierce conversations that keep us naked and vulnerable. Competition missing, just you and me here. Do you want me, piano? More than those things you fear. Beauty is present on all three levels. Fire so intense, burning bass and treble. A gift from heaven, an answered prayer. Walls starting to crumble layer by layer. You know this voice, undeniable she is. My mind consumed, fully alive where she is. The paper, her skin, I touch and dream. A blonde Percocet, the lust of a fiend. The surface absent, light no longer visible. She doesn't care as long as the label is honorable. Ninjas in the night, throwing poetic stars. While the gray cat serenades in the front yard. We are what we are, light no longer visible. Our truth makes us naked, exposed and vulnerable. But we love it here, we crave each other. Besties, soulmates, Martian lovers. Fierce conversations, piano land, flame eternal. The passion burns, bonded through PD and the way you learn. Emotional meth, hooked on truth. Black on black with the yellow brick shoes. Marshmallow love, words are foreplay. Smiley face hugs, fire consuming us all day. Glamour in class, the untiable knots. Naked and exposed, displaying all that we got. Vulnerable souls, wounded from the past. Truth is the new black, a symbol to last. Tears of fear cloud us sometimes. The fog of insecurity, crossing imaginary lines. She drinks wine, mimosas to medicate. Pouring words of life, hoping to impregnate. No escape, just the voice of forever. In all three dimensions, she makes me better. The glow of green gold, the red dust of Mars. Don't know how we got here, piano, but here we are. Alien music, we harmonize through stars. Prisoners of connection, we go willingly behind bars. Queso queen, dissecting every line. Stunning beauty with amazing mind. Tiny little frame, my spirit yearns. Piano music playing as the world turns. Black on black with yellow brick shoes. Emotional meth, hooked on truth. Bonded through PD and the way you learn. Flame eternal, the passion burns. Fierce conversations, piano land. I give you me, but the gap swallow me. Meet you in the deep end. Baby, come follow me. I boldly grabbed your hand, but it was hollow. First to land on your moon, like Apollo. Empty and void from a tangled mind. Classical music, Beethoven, one of a kind. Your eyes echo the fire that I felt, burning for you, navigating the hand life dealt. Intense emotion, screaming inside of us. A million symphonies and songs alive in us. I give you me, but the gap swallow me. Meet me in the deep end. Baby, come follow me. Piano land, fierce conversations. Honorable suppression, control the uncontrollable. Master the silence, the feelings unexplainable, unattainable expectations. The barks of bitterness, jealous of her. We navigate the wilderness, hearing us bleed. Birth pains from the love conceived. My needs, her needs, self-centered, emotional greed. Believe in destiny, the answered prayer. Faithful is the Father who's listening up there. Our cares, they frighten us. So we scamper to the hills, back to the surface, where nothing is real. Feel the truth underneath. Music raining tears, the fog of the past keep stalking us here, unclear of our next move. So timid we dance, 1,000,000 to 1 odds, the long shot chance, stand in the sand. Atlantic waves our witness, touch me like the movie. We found the missing, wishing for the unrestricted. Love unrestrained, kisses that bleach, remove and hide the pain, unchain the desire. Fire, spirit meets flesh, stunning images of you in that black dress. Confess all that's real, truth is the new black. Awaken from the coma that's hindering that. Mad and frustrated, I skate on ice. Seize the moment, baby, 'cause it don't come around twice. Once in a lifetime. 1,000 miles away, I'm skating on the sky, babe. Come get me in the foreign, I touch down around 8. Ain't nothing stopping us from being who we want, babe. Middle school love got us on some roller skates. Afraid that somehow we might be making a big mistake. Patience is for suckers, girl, I just don't wanna wait. Destiny has chosen us, we can't deny fate. I wanna put a big smile on your gorgeous face. Middle school love got us on some roller skates. Ain't nothing stopping us from being who we want, babe. Come get me in the foreign, I touch down around 8. 1,000 miles away, I'm skating on the sky, babe. Once in a lifetime. Contrary to popular belief, you can't think your way to the top. You have to burn your way there. Pursue your passion. Set yourself on fire, and the world will come see you burn. B7U clothing, Fire Troop music. Wear your identity. Blessed and unstoppable. Success starts with putting the right things into your mind. And my new book, Blessed and Unstoppable, was strategically designed to align your mind with the laws of success. This curriculum will teach you the inner mechanics required to go from average to phenomenal. From living a life with limits to being blessed and unstoppable. As you follow this guide step by step, amazing breakthroughs will happen. New doors of opportunity will open, and favor will begin to chase you down. Blessed and Unstoppable is a 31-day devotional on the laws of success. This book will instigate the thought process and actions required to transform your life. Each day has a Bible verse, a teaching on that day's principle, a positive affirmation, a prayer for the day, self-assessment questions, success quotes, action steps, and a powerful inspirational message. Regardless of what field you're in, Blessed and Unstoppable is your blueprint for success. Get your copy at blessedandunstoppable.com. Also available on Amazon.